Hey everybody, so I decided I would do an unboxing video because I got a box. Now before I did that, I figured I would talk also about the games that I bought last week. I went to the Wizard's Loft in Red Deer for the very first time, and if you get a chance, you should stop by there. There's so many games, so many kind of great recent release games, and the prices are amazing. So when I went there, I ended up buying 8 games, and I'll show you what those are. So the first one that I bought is Radlands from Roxley Games. This is the retail version. I've played, or almost half played this one, half a game of it, when it was in its prototype form. So I'm really excited to give this one an official go. So still haven't played that one. And then I bought 5211. I've heard of this one a couple of times, that people were enjoying it. I kind of decided going into it that I wasn't going to look up games, kind of come across a game that's like, oh, I don't know anything about that, I'll look it up and see if it looks good. I decided I would only buy games that I had heard of, so that's what I ended up doing. So I've heard of this one, kind of interested to see how that plays, and we'll give that one a go. Then I also got Super Mega Lucky Box. Now this one I have played before I bought it, and it's almost feels like a gamer's bingo that you play on dry erase board, and it was a lot of fun, and it plays up to 6 players, so the whole family can play. And we've played this a few times, and it was a win. Like, you know, when they're like, oh no, we don't want to play it, it's like, come on, we're playing a game, and we set this up, and they're like, oh yeah, no, this one was fun, let's play it again. Super Mega Lucky Box. So that one was a hit. And then I got Chronicles of Crime 2400. I love Chronicles of Crime. Like, I mean, I love Chronicles of Crime. I love going around, scanning the cards, asking the questions, trying to figure out the story. I just love piecing the whole thing together. So I have the 1400, the 1900, and now I have the 2400 as well. I still want to get Noir, and I still want to get the Riverview, that other expansion as well. And I don't buy expansions, but this one is just, it gives you more stories to go through, right? So I'm excited for this one. And then I also got Asaurus, and we've played this one a few times. This one feels like a roll and write for me without actually have a roll and write at all. But you're drafting these little dinosaur meeples that you put on your zoo, and then at the end of each round you score the combinations that you've put together. It's neat. I really enjoy this one. It plays quickly, and then yeah, the kids were like, oh, okay, no, this is good. So any games that they're willing to come to the table for, huge hit for me. Oops, I'm dropping my games here, so my pile just toppled. And then I got Dice Hospital. So I work in a pharmacy. I love getting kind of medical themed games. I mean, so far I have Virus. I have one that's kind of, I forget what it's called now, but you're like, the cards are little prescriptions, and you got to create medicine names. So that one was super cool. Party game. So Dice Hospital. Now I watched a review on it. I haven't got to play it yet, and it looks amazing, and I had heard lots of good things about it, so I'm excited to get this one to the table. It almost happened yesterday, but it didn't. So hopefully soon. And then this one, I've seen this one everywhere. Everybody's been playing this one lately. It's kind of based, from what I understand, on Boss Monster game, which I have the first one and the expansion for it. I played that one a long time ago. Plus, it's like 8-bit video game, right? And then my kids are into the Minecraft and that sort of stuff, so I figured that might attract as well. I watched a tutorial on this one as well, and it looks good. It looks neat. Kind of, you're, you know, kind of picking tile, putting them on your board, trying to arrange them in such a way to score. So looks great. I'm really looking forward to be playing that one again. And then I have my mystery box here. Super excited. So what was it? Board Games and Milkshake. Somebody shared on my Facebook group, or on one of my Facebook group that I'm on, that they were having a sale, like 25 to 70% off sale. I'm like, all right, I'll look. And then I was like, ooh. So I ended up buying some games. Now we're going to use a box cutter here, and we're going to see how I do this. I know you won't be able to see, but this is a finger that I accidentally snip off the tip off about a month ago. It's still not quite the same, but so we'll try not to do anything like that again. All right, I am so excited for this. This arrived yesterday, and I was like, I never get a full boxes of game, so I was like, maybe I should do an unboxing, and then just not opening it until I had the chance to do this. Oh, that's probably why I don't do unboxing, just because, you know. Oh, this is nice. Look, they say, thank you, enjoy your games. Oh, I will enjoy them a lot. Yeah, Meeples and Milkshake Board Game Cafe, that's who I got it from. So if you get a chance, they're still kind of advertising that sale, so go have a look. It was really good pricing. And I held back quite a bit. So we'll see what's in here. And then I went with the same thing. I'm not looking up games. If I've heard of them, then I'll get them. So all of these I have heard of, but I don't necessarily know what they're about. So I've got rolling rounds. Oh, there's dry erase markers in here. Okay, so this is what, rolling right? I've heard of it. It looked and sounded good. It's a Stonemaier game. I'm always a big fan of Stonemaier games. But I didn't even know it was a rolling right. And this will play up to 6 players, so that's perfect for my family. So I'm really excited to give this one a try. Yeah, I don't really know anything about it except that, you know, some of my gamer friends have been enjoying it. So that's the first one in this box. Okay, I'm really liking doing this unboxing here. Oh my, this is a lot bigger than I thought this game was. Honestly, this one I thought was like, you know, like tiny epic size. But this one is Fallout Shelter. Oh, the glare. The board game. I have Fallout, where you're going around and it's like the cards create the story, and depending on what you end up doing, new cards go in, and we're really enjoying it. And I had heard great things about this one, so I wanted to give it a try, but I just had never come across the game itself, and so now I have it. Fallout Shelter, the board game. Very excited to play this one as well. Now this one here, my local game store had this game, and it looked good. And then a few weeks ago on my podcast, on Board Game Specialist podcast, we were doing top 9 pirate themed games, which apparently was my idea to put in top 9 list of what we could do. Well, I didn't have 9 pirate games to add to my list. And I thought I did, but apparently I hadn't played that many, so I ended up going to buy a few. And then this one was there, and I was like, oh good, I want to get this one. This one looks great. But it was the expansion, not the base game, and you need the base game. So I have Destinies. There we go, Destinies. This one looks interesting. From what I understand, it's app-driven. And you kind of go through the story. So is it a little bit like Chronicles of Crime? Because that sounds like Chronicle of Crimes, and I love that one, so maybe I'll love this one as well. So super excited to try Destinies. And then I can add another pirate game to my Otis Lucky Duck game, so that's the same maker as Chronicles of Crime. Yeah, so I mean, like, I've already done my top 9 pirate themed games now, but I seem to still be on a need more pirate themed game, so we'll see. Then this one here, I mean, this one is fairly new release. Everybody was talking about it, how great it was, and that's Furnace. So I haven't played this one yet. I don't know tons and tons about it. I tend to not really look at tutorials of games or that much until I know I'm getting them. Maybe I'm just like not teasing myself until I know I would have it, to try to keep my wish list under control, which, by the way, I fail at very much. So Furnace looks interesting. An engine building game. So that's kind of neat. And what did somebody say? Like it was a bidding game, or I'm not sure. Like I said, I don't know a whole lot about it. I've heard that it was a neat game, so I'm excited to try it. So that one is now part of my collection, so fairness. And then, what do I have in here? Let's go. Oh, yeah. Targi. So this is one that I've heard tons of stuff about it. It's kind of like the 5 Tribes. Like, oh my god, you haven't played 5 Tribes? And I hadn't till a couple months ago, and then I finally found it and bought it. The same thing for Targi. So this is a 2-player game. I have no idea how it plays, but apparently according to the back of the box, 50,000 copies have been sold. So now we're at 50,001 because I bought this one. So it looks interesting. I enjoy the 2-player games. I've got lots of them. So I'm interested in trying this one. It looks neat. It looks kind of like, you know, the cards are all beige, so kind of like the old Euro style games. So I'm excited to try this one. Targi. Then, okay, yeah, this one I'm excited about. This is from a movie series that I wouldn't watch because I mean, Gremlin terrified me as a kid, so I'm like, oh, I don't like horror movies, so I wouldn't watch any of them. And then I ended up watching this series with my partner and my stepson, and I ended up getting the Legendary Encounters version of this, and I love it. And then I played Nemesis, and it was great. So when I saw this one, I'm like, okay, well, I know I love the theme. So Alien: Fate of the Nostromo. I'm super excited to try this one. Super excited to try this one. It looks great. I know almost nothing about it. I've seen a few pictures of from this game. So, you know, in space, no one can hear you scream. Oh yeah, that's not worrisome at all. So it looks amazing. I'm excited to play it. I really like this theme lately, the alien attacking theme apparently. So super excited to play that one. Oh yeah, I kind of forget what's coming in the box. Can I pull this one out? Oh my god. So I've bought this game quite a few years ago as a birthday gift for my brother. And then a few years after that, I played his copy. Lee was there as well, so we played the copy and we really liked it. And then I was like, okay, if I ever come across this one, I'm going to buy it. And nobody sells their copy of this game because everybody apparently loves it. So now I finally have my very own Blood Rage. And this is Viking themed. And it was super cool, like the way that it played, the area control aspect of it, like, and then how you can do different things depending on what you have, your abilities. And then, you know, like the last time I played this, I had, like, when my Vikings died and went to Valhalla, they gave me tons of stuff. So it was like, great, I'm going to do that. And I sent them all to this big battle so they would all die. And they all won, which really wrecked my plan. And then, because I would have gotten a lot more points had they died, but they didn't. So, game by Eric Lang, which is a Canadian designer, so that's great. And then, yeah, Blood Rage is so great. I'm excited to play it. I'm excited I finally have my own copy. Okay, this is all the games that I've bought this past 2 weeks. That was all in 2 weeks. I am out of control. And now I have to perform a small miracle and fit these in my board game collection. I have another shelf in my bedroom that can probably hold a few. And this game right here, Abomination, is actually not mine. So maybe I'll just pull that off the shelf. So I was just like, well, all the games are there. I'll keep it there. Maybe that's coming out. But yeah, gonna have to figure out how to fit this in the collection. I don't have a problem. Everything is good. So this was my very first unboxing video. Yeah, hopefully I don't do too many of these because I'm running out of room and I don't get rid of my games. So if you want to follow me, my Facebook page is Disbury Area is playing all the games. I'm on Instagram as Boardgame_Maman, and my YouTube channel is Boardgame Maman. So bye everybody.